forward, yes, my every citizen of India, free India, has a bank account. Okay, what next? I would say to some extent, government has also thought over. To certain extent, it is the challenge with the bank. But yes, initially people may feel that it's a number of game. I would say no, at least from the vision what we all bankers we are looking at it. Um, the point which I was mentioning earlier, that yes, people were looking at financial inclusion as a part of this campaign. That merely opening the account for what? It was a big hole, big blockage into the minds of the all bankers as to what to do this. The real answer came from a small assurance, I would say small assurance as of now, from government, saying that it could be a sort of level of motivation also, that my colleagues, all bankers, you please open the account, okay, and mind well, okay, this is sort of support from government also. This model, maybe in near future is going to be a business model. So bankers say, ask why and how. The government have made a clear assurance that whatever allocation has been there, whatever funds, huge funds government has spread over across almost 65 different schemes, which we term as a social benefit scheme, for different segments, for different classes of people, which government was already spending and has been spending. Government made an assurance, yes, all these funds, believers, that would be routed through certain bank accounts. Means whatever accounts they have, all these funds would be routed through some bank accounts. Necessarily, they were going away from the model which was cash-related model as such. So people got a comfort that yes, okay, I would have some sort of business. We call it as CASA business. Bankers have a little bit comfort, saying that okay, at least I would like to see the accounts. It will show some value. Okay, instead of having some blockage of this, I would like to see some movement in the account. First, it will have some value. When some value could be there, definitely people would love and would prefer to do some transactions, and not only from the queue of the people, but yes, all bankers who had that blockage in mind earlier as to what to do with the accounts got a comfort from government that yes, this can also be a business model like any other business model what we conventionally look for. So answer to what Mr. Deshmukh had raised, I would say the same is the concept which the leaf which would be taken forward through this particular PMJDY also. Government has huge plans ahead going forward. Not only, apart from routing or channelizing all their funds to these accounts, government would like to utilize all these relationship, I would not say only accounts, for all their purposes, for all their schemes, right from subsidizing, sending the subsidies, scholarships, grants, and all. Means wherever government was not only spending their own funds and resources, but they were putting their all entire machinery into this, would be gradually, in the time to come, would be taken over by, in some way or the other, by the banks, who have been given responsibility of having this relationship built up. That would be stage one. Government has spelled out another very big thing into this, maybe phase 3, I would say, that as a part of the social obligations, social justice which government is looking forward, government would like to put in another very promising scheme, would be in the form of pensions or giving some sort of long-term money to people who need it, apart from the social justice. So again, the opportunity could be for all banks that a huge chunk of funds, maybe in the form of social benefit, apart from other schemes, maybe a scheme like pension and all others, would be also given the response to the bank. So that way, as the fear would crop up to mind, I would not look forward all this relationship would be just a number game to go ahead. But yes, government would be casting more and more responsibility for the bankers, not only to nurture these accounts for a long term, but they will give more and more responsibilities, of course, as a fund, I would say fund organizers, to all these accounts. So, not only that it is a realization of banks, also that it would become a business model. But yes, all banks, I would say, even as a commercial banker also, I would say, banks would look forward to generate some sort of handsome revenue also from these accounts.
Okay, thank you. Sandeep, in the Buldhana experience that you had, people were accustomed to holding cash, taking a banker's check and putting it in post, following and waiting for registered AD. And you know, we are all paper lovers. We like papers in our hand. We want people to put rubber stamp when they sign on something. That's rubber stamp also most people call as a seal. And bring the seal down and elevate the rubber stamp. So, you know, people have had comforts with that. Now, when they go on the electronic transaction platform, where a button is pressed on the computer or on the mobile and the money moves from one place to other, are there any discomforts, palpitations that people have, or people have taken to this very easily?
See, fortunately, whenever a new technology is introduced, it brings very good